Hello everybody, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. And this reading will go roughly from the 10th to the 16th of May. I do want to say, please remember these readings are only general. They do flip-flop. If it's not your story, don't take it. Leave it for another Cancer. I am using the Tarot Mucha here, Cancer, for your reading. The readings I've done today have been very interesting, so I wonder if yours is going to be the same. There seems to be a lot of movements away from relationships at the moment, movements towards new relationships. Really, I don't know what's going on. It's obviously a lot of twin flame action in the world, but I guess this was the time for it, so alrighty. I have the Five of Wands coming out for you. Now, the Five of Wands talks about conflict. This can be fighting with other people, or it can be internal conflict. Whatever it is, it's sort of going on for you at the moment. So it's my, would I, wouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, can I, can't I card. It sort of always makes me feel that that's where you're at. That's the sort of conflict where you can't make decisions because you're too torn up. We do have the Ace of Wands here, which does talk about a brand new beginning. The Ace of Wands is something very passionate, very driven, something you feel really strongly that you want to do, but there seems to be some conflict here. There we are. So we have this decision that needs to be made. You may be in a bit of a stalemate about this at the moment. You can see this person's blindfolded. It's very bleak background here. So we're talking about someone who's very dark and deep in emotion at the moment and unable to make a decision. This implies that the decision to be made may be heartbreaking, but there's some sort of new start you need to move towards here. We do have the Temperance card coming in. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Sagittarius. This is a card of balance. So is the Two of Pentacles. Both the cards, I didn't have the Two of Pentacles, I got the Two of Swords. This is a card of bringing balance in. So maybe this is what you're trying to do at the moment because you're standing your ground on something. There's something you're being really stubborn about and unable to make a decision. You know there's a brand new start there. You know it's been offered. You know that it's very passionate and very welcoming. But you're unable to make a decision to move forward. You've got stuck in your head thinking about, is it something you want to do? Do you want to move towards it or do you not? But it implies that you're stuck here. Okay, so we have true love on offer. This is the offer of a brand new start. So obviously it comes along with the Ace of Wands you saw. Something passionate, something full of love. Let's just get another card here. Okay, and we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card that talks about a Pyrrhic victory. It talks about winning a battle but not the war. So it implies that you've got away with something. You may have moved away from something. You may have cut something out. But whatever it was, this hasn't been pleasant for you. Because the card always implies that although you've won at some level, there's a lot of pain here at other levels. So you could feel alone at the moment. You could have walked away from some sort of situation. And you're sort of feeling like even though you've moved away from something that's been difficult, you may still find that you don't feel like you've won. Wow, okay. All right, so some of you may have walked away from a marriage here or a... This is the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant talks of tradition. Let me just get another card. Okay, we have soulmates here. You're moving towards a soulmate. This is it. This has been the same with every reading. I tell you, it's the weirdest thing. I feel like I'm just reading the same thing over and over again. There's a moving away from something here, and because of this Hierophant, I feel like you're moving away from a soulmate or to a soulmate here for love. The fact that you've walked away from something painful here says to me that it's possible this could have been a relationship, a marriage, something that's been long-term that you're moving away from. There is a very strong feeling here that you are walking towards someone you see as your soulmate, or someone you have a lot in common with, someone you see eye to eye with, someone who's offering you this cup here. And I feel like the wand, you feel very passionate about this person. That's why you're moving towards them. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of pain here, a lot of pain. But there's some sort of message here that you're either sending. Yeah, there's messages going backwards and forwards here. So there's some sort of communication between two people here. Maybe you're communicating to someone that you've left someone else. These are messages of love. I mean, he's holding this wand here. There's 8 wands in this picture. So there's so much passion for someone here, but so much conflict has had to pass in order for you to move forward. Very powerful reading here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming up here. And we have the Magician. You've realised your power here. You've realised your own power, and there you are, King of Cups. Nice way to leave this. I feel like with this Magician here, you've understood now, you know, what you are capable of, what you're able to do, how you can manifest. I feel like you're manifesting a new beginning here, Cancer. Some sort of conflict here that has been difficult. I feel that you've been offered some sort of passionate new start here, but there's been some sort of stalemate. So you could have been stuck in this energy for some time. This tells me that you're trying to seek balance at the moment, and maybe, you know, being a bit stubborn and standing your ground here, but I feel that you are ready to speak up now and move forward. So you may have been very, very stuck in a decision-making process. I feel that you're moving away from something here that has created a lot of pain for you. There may have been fights or arguments here with these swords. It's created a very high level of anxiety with you, and I feel that you've gone through a very dark depression. Now, I do think that this can also be the other person too, so don't discount. I could be reading for your person rather than for you. Someone's walked away from something that's been around for a long time. Somebody's taken the energy back, and I feel that they're moving towards someone new here. And this new person obviously has a very strong connection to you because they're coming up as the Two of Cups, which implies they're a soulmate. I also feel that there needs to be something spoken here. Someone's holding back on talking. So maybe you haven't communicated with someone that you've been through this. You may not have spoken up or told anybody what you've been doing here because you've been suffering a lot of pain. I feel that you've moved away from perhaps a Gemini, Aquarius or Libra person. There's a very strong feeling here that you've found your power here. You're coming up as the Magician. So I feel that you have been able to manifest or find the power here to get past this darkness that you've been living inside for some time. I feel that you've given up some sort of fight here. So it's like you've stopped fighting. But this is telling me that you are turning a corner because you're coming up as this beautiful King of Cups, which says to me you're standing in your power here, understanding that you are able to create with the universe. You do not have to stay in this painful energy here. So you're moving on towards something new, possibly, as I said, a soulmate. I will read you an oracle card just to see if we can get some additional information for you here. Okay, nice. All right, I have the card of the Garden and the Gate coming out here. Card 30. This is about abundant prosperity and staying safe. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colourful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living in your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. So maybe you haven't yet got to this Magician. Maybe you're making your way towards it, but you're definitely walking away from something here. So there you are, Cancer. Have a fabulous week. Thank you.